Oh, fucking wrong place, man. It's because another brother's in the room with the goddamn afro, and I get jealous when I see that shit. Because brothers don't want rock froze no more. I got to, because my shit's so pretty. Nah, I love that shit, for real. All right, y'all. Give it up for the other brother with the fro in the building, Antonio Jackson.
I know you in the dashiki, brother, but he look good on it, man. He look good. How y'all doing tonight?
Woo!
My name is Antonio, and just a heads up, I'm what most people would call a dark comedian. Some would say I'm too dark for stand-up. I think that's kind of racist. Anyway, give a round of applause for yourselves for being out here tonight. You could have been anywhere else but here. And shit, while we at it, give a round of applause for me because I called in sick to be here today. You know, I milked it too. I said, hey, I can't make it in today. Yeah, my head hurts, my stomach hurts, my leg hurts. I googled all the symptoms and I think I'm sick of you motherfuckers. And hung up just like that. You know what I mean? The jobs suck now, man. Like, they're trash. I don't know how they was back in the day, but right now they suck ass. You know what I mean? Like when I was a kid, I heard pimping ain't easy. So I grew up and got a regular job, and let me tell you this, getting pimped is just as difficult. It's not a lot more difficult, you know what I mean? Like, at least a pimp, to solve their issues, they usually end it with like, you know, they solve it with like money or a swift smack in the face. You know, but a job, they like to play mind games. You know, anytime somebody goes and asks for, you know, a raise or complains, they don't give you a raise, they don't fix the problem, they throw a pizza party. The fuck is that, right? Like I don't know where you know, I used to be confused. Like, how did you get pizza party out of fuck you pay me, you know what I mean? And then one day it hit me. It's like, you know, it's gotta be pretty difficult to hear your employees and see eye to eye when your head's up your ass, you know what I mean? So I get it, I give them a pass. Give them a pass. But you know, it's times are hard right now, and they act like they don't know that. You know, like, it's so hard that it's difficult to live off one income now. Like, if you're living off one income, you're basically like moonwalking on a tightrope with no safety net. And I don't know if you know this, I'm a little too fat for that shit. It's not gonna work out for me very well. You know, so I do things like, you know, I work a job, I do Uber, DoorDash, I sell pictures of my feet online, you know what I mean? You know, a lot of people look down on the guy. It's crazy. You know, they're quick to look down on you for selling pictures of your feet online, right? But they give praise to like drug dealers like Tony Montana for selling drugs to the community, you know what I mean? It's weird, it's backwards. You know, if I told a girl, hey, I sell drugs, she wouldn't hesitate to lie to the cops or shove drugs up her ass for me, right? But if I told her, hey, I sell pictures of feet, she wouldn't even hold the camera. That's crazy. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, you know how many people, how many friends and family members have died because of drug dealers? Too many to count. Only time my friends and family members see the feet is when they sign on to my OnlyFans. I'm just saying that. It's a weird dynamic now. And they're quick to tell you, you know, rich people and people who go to church are quick to tell you, money can't buy you happiness. Money can't buy you happiness. Well, you know what? I don't see nothing wrong with putting sadness on label. You know what I mean? Oh, my life, my job, my kids. Ooh, money for weed. Money for weed. Promise. Just like that, you know what I mean? But anyway, we focus too much on being happy in this country. Way too much on being happy in this country. You know, happiness is probably like the worst emotion to have. Happiness is that friend that only comes around when you've got money, food, or weed to smoke. When you smoked all your weed, spent all your money, ate all your food, where's happiness at? With all your enemies that smile at your defeat. You don't want happiness. Yeah, exactly. She gets it. Money can't buy you happiness. Get the hell out of here. Imagine you work at a grocery store like Walmart, right? And every year, you ask for a raise. You get a pizza party. But over in aisle 12, where the milk and eggs are, them fucks get a raise damn near every day. The fuck's up with that, right? Now I want you to answer this. Who's happy? The guy working 60 hours a week at a place he can't afford to shop at? Or the chicken's getting paid leg over thigh to sit around and make babies all day? Yeah, call me crazy, but when did we decide to put the chickens on welfare? I'm just saying, man, and that's no offense to nobody on welfare. If you're on welfare, holler at me after the show, because Times is tough, like I just said. But what I'm saying is, at this point, we keep this up pretty soon, the chickens will be the only ones bringing home the bacon. You know what I mean? And it's gotten so bad now, I hear jobs are giving out signing bonuses to sign up with them now. And that sounds cool, you know what I mean? Like, who wouldn't want to be a first round draft pick for like 30 minutes? You know? So I've done it twice already, it's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna get off the subject of jobs, man, but I'm gonna say this. I have a cousin. He's been in prison 2 times. Both times for selling drugs. You think he stopped? Not at all. You know why? I asked him. I want y'all to let me know if you think this is profound or he's getting a little too high on his own supply. He told me, hey man, I tried that job shit, man. But every 2 weeks when I looked at my paycheck, it made me want to sell drugs. And then when I compared my paycheck to my bills, it made me want to use them. I like to think he made the right choice. Because let's be honest, that's where I get my weed, and good dealers are hard to find out there. Seriously. So we did a little talk about dating earlier. I'd like to give my opinion. In 2023, I have to say, dating sucks. It doesn't just suck regularly. It sucks in all the ways but the good ones. And if you can't think of a good way to suck, guess what? You're part of the problem. Seriously. I remember 10 years ago when dating was about meeting a pretty girl, taking her to the club, drinking and going home and having sex. And even back then, that was frowned on. Which is crazy to me because I would think there was a major upgrade from back in the caveman days when it wasn't about taking her to the club, but bringing the club to her. Yeah, it's crazy. Nowadays, dating is about ghosting and being shallow. I'm no shallow guy. I like to date diversity. You know what I mean? I like short girls with money, tall girls with money, skinny girls with money, fat girls with money. I'm one of those guys that doesn't have a type. You know what I mean? Like, I dated a blind girl before. And to most people's surprise, we saw eye to eye on a lot of issues. Step 1, the future. You see, she was a small-time girl, and I'm more of a big dream kind of guy, you know? And, I tried as hard as I could, but I just could not get over the fact that she severely lacked vision. Damn. Let's be honest, she thought that when I walked on the stairs. No, I've even dated a cougar. We got cougars in here. Where the cougars at? No cougars? Oh, I saw you when you raised your hand, girl. I see you. Took too long. But yeah, man, I dated a cougar before, man. And in fact, she used to be a gymnast, which means she was real flexible in bed, you know what I mean? She could put her legs above her head, behind her head. One time we tied it in a pretzel. Yeah, I loved the sex with her, hated pushing her around in a wheelchair. That's what life is for.
Oh, yes.
We got married couples in here? Where married couples at? Raise your hand. Yeah, as you can see, marriages know better. They were not enthusiastic about that shit. Hi, guys. I gotta love the bitch, you know what I mean? Like, I said it in front of my friends. You know what I mean? Like, but like, my granddad was married for 4 years. And I'll never forget what he told me. He said, grandson, there are 3 things that only come out of a loser's mouth. I can't, I quit, and I do. Every man in here wanted to laugh so fucking hard. Ryan's got you though, don't worry, he's gonna do it for you. Oh man, what else we want to talk about? Well, you know what? I won't single y'all out. I used to be a loser like you guys, you know what I mean? I got married. We all do it, stupid shit. But I'm glad to say, he's not the only guy that lost 200 pounds. Because after I got the divorce, I dropped that fucking weight just like that. You know what happened? I went to my doctor one day, and she said, your blood pressure is way too high. She suggested I try a fat-free lifestyle. So I immediately took her advice and got a divorce. Just like that, 250 pounds gone. You know, they say you can tell a lot about a man by looking at his wife. If she walks around sad and unhappy, 9 times out of 10, he's sad and unhappy. If she walks around happy with a smile on her face, 9 times out of 10, she's really sad and unhappy. Really. They say happy wife, happy life, but nobody only believes. They only believe that shit because it rhymes. Come on. You know, if life really worked like that, you know, an apple a day would destroy the health insurance industry. Crack would not be so popular in downtown Phoenix. And political debates would be a bunch of old people running around with their pants on fire. It's another saying they like to say. They say it's cheaper to keep her. But they only believe that shit because divorce is like getting your life sucked out of you, but your life force is in your wallet, but your wallet is 9.5 inches in your ass. Yeah, it's expensive as fuck. And in reality, it's cheaper to keep her is not true. In reality, it's like my friend Vinny says. Sometimes it's cheaper to keep her, other times it's cheaper if she has an accident. No, I'm not saying I believe that shit, but I'm just saying. Why pay alimony when an assassin is much more affordable? Times is hard, man, I'm just saying. That's my time, y'all. I'm out of here. Y'all was good. I
Keep it going for Antonio Jackson.